Hey, Sussex Squad. How is everybody today? I hope you are well. It's Sunday and it is a beautiful fall day, very sort of overcast, but it's so beautiful. I'm out taking a walk in the park, and while I'm doing that, I'm trying to keep up with what's going on with Harry and Meghan because I know that's all you care about. You could care less about me and what's going on with my life. It's like, what's going on with Harry and Meghan? So I've got to give you what you want. So, by the way, I'm still a bit under the weather. I'm much, much better, but I'm not 100% yet. So every now and then I may cough. So I ask your forgiveness in advance for that. No one hates coughing more than I do. So, it's funny because I haven't been sick for at least 5 years. And then this year I got sick twice, because I finally took my mask off. And, since COVID, I was one of those weird people still wearing my mask. And people would like literally point and laugh at me. But I know why I do that because I get sick easily. And when I get sick, I get really sick. And it's embarrassing. Like I'm coughing like a dragon woman in the middle of the night. And I'm worried about the neighbors hearing me cough. I'm one of those people. I need to like wear a mask or start getting flu shots. But anyway, so I'm taking a walk in the park. It's so beautiful. It's so very beautiful. Wait a minute. How can I change this? Hold on. Well, I can't because I'm recording. But it's just one of the most beautiful falls, one of the most beautiful autumns I have ever seen. And I'm like, you know, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. So I thought I would share that with you while I talk about Harry and Meghan. So Harry and Meghan overnight went to Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party, which took place in Los Angeles at one of the mansions of apparently Jeff Bezos, which surprised me a little bit because I thought I read a couple of months ago that Kim Kardashian was suing Amazon, which is owned by Jeff Bezos, obviously. So I'm like, whoa, really? I know they went to the wedding of the Bezos wedding was this year, right? Or was it last year? I've lost track. I think it was this summer. They were at the wedding in Venice. And so I thought they were really chum chum. And then I hear that Chris was suing Amazon. So I must have misread that or misunderstood what was going on because Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party apparently took place at the Bezos mansion in Los Angeles. Okay. And everybody who is anybody was there from Justin Bieber to Bill Gates to Oprah and Gail to Haley Bieber, Niecy Nash. I mean, all of the heavyweights. It seems like it was the best ticket in town. The best ticket in town was Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg, the other billionaire for Facebook, was there. And just, as I said, Bill Gates was there. So many people, not just Hollywood people, but people in the financial world, tons and tons of billionaires. So, I mean, if you are a single woman, it would have been the place to be, I would imagine. Well, actually, I think all these billionaires are married. So, actually, no, maybe not. But so Oprah was there and Gail was there. And here I am in the park. I'm just like loving it. This is like priceless, just walking in this park during the autumn, the high autumn, it's so beautiful. And I think that it's even more beautiful this year than I've ever seen it, frankly. So yeah, back to Harry and Meghan. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. So, so Harry and Meghan were invited, and Meghan wore, I mean, really, I just think She looked amazing. I don't know why am I not seeing her picture here? You're only seeing the park and the autumn flowers, and I'm so sorry. But Megan was wearing a black outfit that I just think was, here it is. It's not that it's beautiful, it's more stunning than beautiful. And hang on a second. Okay, sorry about that. I just wanted to get the picture up again. Um, we'll go back to the park in 2 seconds, but it's just, look at this. I mean, look at this. Like, we've never seen her in this outfit, I don't think. So she has a lot of clothes, obviously, and so it's not a big surprise that she comes up with all these different looks. But I mean, every look this woman wears is iconic. I mean, how do I explain this? You can actually curate Megan's wardrobe and you know exactly what she wore to exactly what event. Based, it's like it's that dramatic that, if you show a Sussex squatty or even her haters a particular outfit, they know exactly where Megan wore that. So this will be the Kris Jenner outfit, Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party outfit that will always be associated with that event. Like, so what I'm trying to say is that there's something about Megan that whatever she wears makes such an impact in the imagination, right? That you associate specific events with specific outfits that she has worn. And even if she doubles up, which she does double dip sometimes, like with the striped blue shirt, which she first wore at Wimbledon years ago, like in 2018, 2019, whatever it was. She's worn that a few times since. But, nobody can forget the first time she wore that striped blue shirt, right? It's so impactful. And I find that a lot of her outfits are like that. And you know exactly where she wore what, And I think this Kris Jenner outfit will be exactly the same, where people will always remember that's what she wore to Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party. I've seen other guests, like I said, Oprah, Kris Jenner's daughters, Kim Kardashian, many other people arriving to the party. But I think Meghan was definitely the best dressed. And another thing about it is that I feel like if Meghan hadn't gone to Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party, it would not get as much press, if that makes sense, right? Um, yeah, if that makes sense, is that um, the fact that Meghan went to the party puts the party on the map, if that makes sense, right? It's kind of like when she went to Emma Grade's A Place at the Table dinner. Nobody was going to be talking about Emma Grade's A Place at the Table dinner. I say that with all due respect to Emma, because Emma is a very successful woman. But I mean, she doesn't drive attention and press and reporting the way Meghan does, right? And I think she knows that, and I think if I think more people are understanding that too in Los Angeles. If you want to get your story to be talked about repeatedly in the press, just invite Meghan or Meghan and Harry, but definitely Meghan, right? It's like this, right? It's like this, and I think they all know it. I mean, that's not to say that that's the only reason they invited Meghan. I'm not saying that, Meghan and Kris Jenner and the Kardashians, they seem to be very good friends. There's a photo of her mom with Kris Jenner and Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian, so they are friends. I mean, I'm not suggesting that Kris invited Meghan to get press, and Kris would have gotten press without Meghan because she has very good relationships with TMZ and Backgrid and these types of people, it seems. And so, a lot of these photos were credited to Backgrid. And, so she would have gotten some press. But I think it's going to get like 10 times more press because Meghan and Harry were there, right? And Meghan represented, and Meghan, showed up. I mean, look at this outfit. It's just it makes an impact, right? It makes an impact. Um, so yeah, I mean, that's really, it. I mean, as I said, I'm walking around the park today as I talk with you, and I take my little, I love taking pictures of my surroundings. So I'm just doing that, and I will put them all together into a video for you once I get back to my flat, right? And so basically that's it. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I wanted to add? Well, all of the UK papers, how they were saying that, Hollywood is fed up with Harry and Meghan. Nobody wants Harry and Meghan around. Meghan has no friends. Um, Meghan and Harry's marriage is in trouble. Based on these pictures from Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party, I wonder what the spin will be, because it looks to me that Harry and Meghan are still very much a couple, right? It looks to me that Harry and Meghan still very much a part of the Hollywood scene. And in fact, if anything, they're becoming more and more entrenched in the Hollywood scene. As I said in the video before this one, Meghan is the Hollywood princess of our generation. We heard that she is going to be in a movie with Emily in Paris's Lily Collins, right? Very soon. She's becoming more entrenched in the Hollywood scene. She clearly has a ton of friends. I don't think she ever was trying to prove or disprove that, but it's clear that she has a lot of friends. It's clear that everyone wants them at their events. It's clear that when they show up at events, these events get much, much more attention from the British press, from the global press, and from social media, you know, social media. Well, what would you call people who do social media? Social media journalists? Do I dare say that? Okay. So, you know, I think this invite and attendance to Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party refutes a lot of the narrative that has been coming out of the UK media and the deranged media on social media, because they desperately want it to be true that Meghan is ostracized. Meghan is persona non grata. Nobody wants Meghan and Harry around. They have no friends. The marriage is cracking up. This, that, and the third. And every single day we see evidence to the contrary, right? So it's clear that people can say whatever they want. It doesn't make it true. People can say whatever they want. It doesn't make it true. Talk is cheap. Talk is so very cheap, right? And these same people, when they see evidence to the contrary, they just put a whole other spin on what their eyes are seeing to try to unsee it, not only for themselves, but for the people listening to them. But it doesn't change the facts, right? That people can say whatever they want. Talk is cheap. It doesn't make it reality. All of these people who are saying that Meghan is not liked in Hollywood, Harry is miserable in Los Angeles, the marriage is cracking up, Hollywood wants nothing to do with Harry and Meghan, they have no friends, this, that, and the third. It is a bloody, bloody lie. It's a bloody lie, right? In fact, to the contrary, these people are sought after. People like having them around classes up the event, the organization, and the soiree. And everybody knows it, right? And so, you know, deal with it, Kinsey Schofield.